Arizona back in the national spotlight once again, a spotlight that's putting off a lot of heat. This after a bill was passed that many believe will open the door for blatant discrimination against gays and lesbians. It passed in both the House and the Senate this week, essentially making it legal for business owners to refuse service to anyone based on their religious beliefs.
Well, since the passing of the bill yesterday, now again passed through the House and Senate, the governor still has to weigh in on this, and that's an unknown what she'll do. Protesters have lined up outside the Capitol urging Governor Jan Brewer to veto that bill as soon as it gets to her desk. And that may happen sometime next week. It won't happen before then because she is in Washington, D.C. right now at the National Governors Conference. And until then, these protesters say they aren't going anywhere.
This latest bill is already being compared to another high-profile Arizona bill, SB 1070, and the backlash from that bill is still being felt years later.
But protesters are hoping we will never get to that point, and that once it gets to the governor's desk, she will end it and put the issue to rest and veto this bill.
Fox 10's Jessica Flores spent the day out at the protest, and she joins us live. There are a lot of people out there, Jess.
Exactly. Hundreds of people fired up over what they're calling state-sanctioned discrimination. I also talked to the organization behind the bill today as they defend the potential law.
The cries of injustice at the Arizona State Capitol. Opponents of the controversial bill SB 1062 say it targets members of the LGBT community.
We don't want to be afraid to go somewhere because someone believes different from us.
The Center for Arizona Policy, the chief architects of the bill, argue it isn't discriminatory, saying it just strengthens existing laws.
The law really did codify judicial precedent to ensure that people cannot abuse the law to say I'm allowed to do whatever I want and get away with it.
And people can say no gays allowed.
No, they can't. They can't. So all of those types of sort of crazy hypotheticals, just outright lies about the bill, can't happen under this law.
Actually, quite the opposite. The bill does allow it. The African American community, the Latino community, they're all protected classes. Gender, they're all protected by federal rights. Gay community is not protected. It's not a protected class in Arizona. So if somebody wanted to put up a sign like that, they can do it.
No matter what the intention of SB 1062 supporters, the perception already set in stone for many rallying against the bill.
And I want equality for my grandkids when they get older. I want a place of love and freedom and not of bigotry and hate, and that's why we're here.
And Governor Jan Brewer has this next week to either sign, veto, or do nothing with the bill. If she does nothing, it automatically becomes law. Reporting live, I'm Jessica Flores, Fox 10 News.